competencia always called me tosuda, which means hard-headed in Spanish, but like
Hello, hello. Today we're making some Christmas treats. I don't know exactly how many we're gonna get through, but I have quite a few I'd like to make. Some cookies and some peppermint bark and some fudge. So we'll just see how far we get. We're gonna start with gingerbread cookies that are like a little sandwich with a filling inside. So we'll start with that. So we're gonna we need our butter and sugar first to cream. So a cup of sugar. Hello, Andrew. Merry Christmas. Almost. Almost Merry Christmas. And we need 3/4 of a cup of butter, so that's a stick and a half. Hi, Kim. Merry Christmas. Hello, hello. Daydreamer, what's up? Allie, yeah, you should have stayed for the fudge. All right. Stick in a half of butter, cup of sugar, and butter is soft. All right, let's get this cream in together. Okay, well that's working. We'll get our wet and dry ingredients together. You gifted me a sub? Oh, thank you. What is this? Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you. That's Libra, right? Oh, I can't say her name. I think it is. Thanks, Daydreamer. Okay, let's get our dry ingredients together. Need some flour. She's on right now, isn't she? I think. All right, 2 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Yeah, I came and stopped by for a second for her, but I didn't see that you gifted me a sub. That's awesome. Oops. 2. 3/4. All right, we also need baking powder and baking soda. Let's see, baking powder, we need 1 teaspoon, and baking soda, we need the same. Okay, so right now we're making little gingerbread sandwich cookies. I also have some fudge I'm going to be making. Have chocolate pistachio cookies. I don't know how many I'm going to get through. Like the walnut crescent cookies, peppermint bark. That's what I'm making tonight. We'll see. Hopefully I get through all of them. They all need to like rest in the fridge, so it might take way too long. But we'll see. Thank you. Oh, now she can watch me too. Awesome. Thanks for the sub, gifted sub. I am going to actually sift this because my baking powder and baking soda are kind of chunky. Oh, we do have 101? That's funny. That is interesting. She's pretty new too, right, Daydreamer? I think you mentioned that before. Okay. All good, all good. All right, so we're gonna get our wet together in here. Rinse this out. We need 1 egg. I have everything at room temperature for all this baking we're doing today. Yeah. 1 egg, we need some molasses, 1/4 cup. And I also need to grate some ginger. All right, that is creamed together. Capers here. Hey, buddy. 1/4 cup of molasses. Excuse me. Messy stuff. All right. Let's give the bowl a scrape here, but our butter and cream is, butter and sugar is creamed together. Sorry. You know what I mean. So everything is scraped down. And let's get our ginger grated. We just need a tablespoon of ginger. Let's take a chunk off. Get it peeled. Somehow my microplane has disappeared, so we're gonna grate it with the smallest cheese grater thingy I got. Should work just fine. These have a orange buttercream filling, which is going to be delicious with the gingerbread. Almost there. tablespoon. Maybe not, maybe not. Pretty close. That should be good. Tablespoon of ginger going in. Allie, thank you for the bits. My #1 bit giver. Yep, he's checking in. Thank you, Kim. Another 100 bits. Good start tonight. Jarko, hello, welcome, welcome. All right, so we're putting our egg, molasses, and tablespoon of grated fresh ginger in with our butter and sugar. That is creamed. Just gonna get that incorporated here. The college student is donating. All right, we're gonna start putting a little bit of the flour, baking powder, baking soda. I need to get my salt as well. Just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in here. Go ahead and throw that in. Hey, what are you doing? Yep, Caper's checking my work. So I'm just gonna keep adding a little at a time. Hey, Pete. Welcome, welcome. Thanks, Daydreamer, for sending people over. I love it, love it. We're making some Christmas cookies today, and fudge and peppermint bark. Thank you for the follow, Pete. Okay. All the dry is in. Now I'm gonna do a little scrape down and just stir it for another 2 seconds so we don't overwork the flour, but we want to get everything incorporated. Okay. Looks good to me. Yeehaw. Another gifted sub. Thank you. Thank you, Daydreamer. Pete, welcome to the family. Happy to have you. Gotta start using our caper emotes. You'll meet Caper soon, Pete. He is generally always here. Oops. Okay, so this one we're gonna scoop. Into little rounds. freeze them. MVP. Yes, he is. Daydreamer is the MVP. All right, sorry, I gotta stay on top of the dishes tonight. We're making lots of cookies, lots of treats. All right, I'm just gonna put this back here. We'll get a sheet tray, line it with parchment, and we'll start scooping onto here, then we can freeze them. And these get coated in a little bit of sugar before they get cooked as well. So they have like a nice little sugar crust on them. Using our favorite scoop for this. And spacing doesn't matter right now because we're gonna be just freezing them on this one, and then we'll roll them in sugar and probably cook on something a little bigger, hopefully. I've already got flour all over me. Good start, good start. So these are gonna be cute little cookie sandwiches. Oh, you're finally watching it. Yes, it is so good. 4 episodes in, that didn't take long. They're addicting. I love that show. Did you re-up your Netflix? How many will this make? I don't know, we're about to find out. I haven't done it with this small scoop before. Usually I make them a little bigger. So we will see, but it's 2 per cookie, so whatever we have, we'll cut it in half, and that's how many it'll make. Scooper, it's a lifesaver, yes. Now you have your own, Allie. Didn't save those sausage balls from burning, though. Just kidding. Oh, okay. Use someone else's Netflix. That's smart. I think that's what I'm doing, actually. I think I use my sister's. No. I think we're using Michael's. I used to use my sister's. Yes, this tool is worth the search. It's worth it for sure. Looks like we're gonna make quite a few here. Pete? Let's see. Almost done. I think there's about 56 there. So 28 total, if I did the math right. Cookies. So we're just popping these in the freezer until they're firm. Clean up my bowl real quick. We're definitely gonna need that again. So for our next recipe, we're actually gonna need toasted walnuts. Hey Sadie, it's okay. Thanks for watching. So I'm gonna go ahead and toast these while I'm cleaning. We're gonna need a total of, we just need 1 cup. We need walnuts again later for our fudge, but those don't need to be toasted because they get cooked in the fudge base, so those are good to go. All right, 1 cup. I'm just gonna put them in the oven since I already have it on, and hopefully I don't forget about them because they'll burn really quick. I'll set a timer just to be safe. Caper! We have a new friend, Pete. See? Okay. So, now we're doing walnut crescent cookies. These kind of remind me of like Italian wedding cookies, I believe. But they're a little bit different shape, a little different. And I think we're doing them in the food processor. Our mini food processor.
What this is saying then is that just as you don't know how you manage to be conscious,
what is this weird talking happening?
To grow and shape this body of yours, that doesn't mean to say that you're not doing it. Equally, you don't know how the universe shines the stars, constellates the constellation.
That's too weird for me.
The galaxies.
Okay.
You don't know.
Cardamom.
That doesn't mean to say that you aren't doing
I think we
it
need
in
cardamom
just the same way as you're breathing
and
without knowing
powdered
how you
sugar
breathe.
and our nuts. That's right, daydreamer. She needs to make it on time. How much do we need? How much do we need? 3/4 of a teaspoon. Gonna throw it right in the food processor. Okay. Get our powdered sugar in there, which is a 3/4 of a cup. Oops, it's over here. Let's do a 1/2 and a 1/4 so I don't make a big mess. Or less of a chance for me to make a big mess. Okay. Check our nuts. Looks good to me. Cup of nuts in the food processor. That bag was exactly a cup, so I'm not gonna bother measuring it. Let's get this broken down a bit. We might have to do this in batches because my food processor is so small, but we'll see. Looks good. Okay, cold butter, 1 cup, so 2 sticks of butter. Oops, cold. Fridge. All right, Pete, thanks for coming by. We'll see you soon. I'm just gonna cut these up a little bit so it's easier to fit in here. I'm gonna try and do both. We'll see. Definitely won't be able to fit the flour in here though, so we might have to go back to the mixing bowl for that part. Start with that. Determined to fit all this butter in here. We're gonna get it in there. Okay. Sweet. We got all the butter incorporated. Now we're gonna have to use our mixing bowl. All right, let's get all of our butter, cardamom. What else we have in here? Sugar, walnuts into the mixing bowl. Oops. Get all this out of the way. All right, back to flour. We need 2 cups flour. This is wet too. Trying not to make a mess here. 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, this dough is usually pretty easy because you can just do it all in the food processor, but I need a bigger one, so salt. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And that's all there is to it. And this is going to be put in plastic wrap in a log so we can cut it in even sizes later. So get our plastic wrap out. So these are like a really dense cookie. There's no egg or leavener in them at all. All right, it's ready to roll. Let's get a little space here. I'm gonna do one huge log. See how that works out. little bowl scraper here. Spread this out a bit. All right, so we're gonna roll this one over, get it nice and tight. This is risky business, doing a huge one. I think it'll work out. We'll see. All right. Let's tie one side up. Take the other. We'll just roll it to get it tight here. Even her out. Okay. This is also going in the freezer. It doesn't have to be frozen, it just has to get firm. So we'll put it in the freezer for a bit. Okay, get my bowl washed out real quick. We're just running through these cookies. Okay, what's next? Chocolate pistachio cookies. So these are really pretty. They're like dark chocolate and they get rolled in pistachio pieces on the outside. So they're really nice. They look really nice. I keep getting flour all over myself. And this also gets put in logs. We need the mixer. We don't have to toast the pistachios for this one because it is going to be on the outside of the cookies, so they'll get toasted as they cook in the oven. Okay, butter, sugar. What do we need? Half cup butter. So just a full stick, sorry. Whoops, that would have been bad. Half a cup of sugar. What do we got here? There we go. Okay, let's get our dry ingredients together. We need 1 cup of flour. Do you ever watch Sushi Day? No, I do not. I'll have to check him out. Or her, I don't know. One cup of flour. I'm just gonna measure these straight into our sifter. I guess that makes it a little easier, huh? Cocoa powder definitely needs to be sifted. We're gonna do a half a cup of cocoa powder. And I use Special Dark always. 4 others are hosting her. Oh, what's she making? Quarter teaspoon of baking soda and quarter teaspoon of salt. I'll just put the salt right into this butter and sugar. Okay, that's all for our dry. We need 1 egg for this recipe. No sushi. Kale soup with chorizo and potatoes, salmon, gravlax. Oh, it's an interesting combination. It sounds good though. Sounds real good. We're gonna have to chop our pistachios. All right, butter and sugar is creamed. Let's add our 1 egg. And then when we get this together, we'll slow it down and start adding our dry. We need chopped pistachios. Okay, egg is incorporated. Slow her down. Start slowly getting our dry ingredients in. I also need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Almost forgot that. Salt and vanilla make chocolate, the flavor of chocolate, come out really nicely. So sometimes it might seem silly to put vanilla in with chocolate, but it actually helps a lot. Okay. Where's my spatula? Just gonna give it a little scrape. And done. Don't want to overmix any of these once the flour's in, because it'll just make them tougher. which is no bueno. So just until the flour is incorporated, and we'll cut it off. Okie doke. Let's cut our pistachios up. So we're gonna roll these cookies into a log and then roll them in the pistachio. I might put this in the food processor actually. Oh, if I can find it. I've got another even smaller one that'll work. Hey Melanie, welcome, welcome. It's good to, well, I guess I can't see you, but it's good to have you here. Also, making some yummy Christmas treats tonight. All right. Yeah, that would have taken a while to chop all these. And it probably would have been messy because you know they fly around everywhere. Probably gonna be loud. All right, we don't want these super fine or super big. That looks good. Good to go, good to go. Get this knife out of here. Right? Yeah, I never make Christmas treats either because my mom makes, well, my mom and sister did it this year, but my mom makes a ton of different kinds of cookies. So I never have to make them, but I'm going to a Christmas party this year, so I wanted to bring some, just a little gift of treats. So I figured why not do it this year. Okay. All right, we need our plastic wrap again, make some space here. So we're gonna roll this twice. We're gonna roll them into the logs. Oh, I need that. And then we're gonna roll it into the pistachios. And we're gonna do 2 logs this time. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. Gonna do 2 smaller logs this time. So I'm just gonna kind of eyeball what half of this looks like. This one's gonna be a little messier because it's chocolate. it tight, tight, tight. All right, I'm gonna let these firm up a little bit before we put the pistachios because the dough is pretty soft. Won't take long though, just need to get it a little bit firm. Chocolate candy for dinner, Daydreamer? What? Gotta do better than that. It's hard for me to feed myself every day. That would be a good, sweet deal though. All right. Freezer just till it's a little bit firm so we can roll it in the pistachios a little easier. Our gingerbread cookies are really close to being ready. Rinse out my bowl one more time. I think we're gonna need it one more time. We'll see. Sorry, that's probably loud, everybody. I'm trying to go fast. Okay. Nuts on standby. All right. What are we making next? Panucci. This is our fudge we're making. A walnut fudge. By the time we're done with this, we can get the gingerbread cookies in the oven. And I think I can get this mixer out of the way. Oh wait, no, we need it. I forgot. Okay, so this is gonna start over the stove. So we got a pot here. We need evaporated milk, brown sugar, butter, salt to start. 1 1/4 sticks of butter. Get the can opener. Oops. One can of evaporated milk. Stand by for recycling. Brown sugar. We need 1 1/2 cups of brown sugar. Oh, I already bought it. Light brown sugar, not dark. I honestly don't think it would make a huge difference if you used either light or dark for this. It just has a little more molasses in it. 1 cup. And 1/2. All of my measurements on my cups are worn away, so I have to get super close to them to tell what it is. Okay, making a mess, making a mess. All right, I just want to make sure I have everything ready because this has to go up to a certain temperature and then it's going to go into the mixing bowl. So I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and put this on. And we're going to bring it to 236 Fahrenheit. And I've got a candy thermometer. I'll put on once everything gets melted and mixed together. And let's go ahead and get our dry ingredients together. Powdered sugar. The walnuts. Actually, I don't need this big bowl. Just use a small one. Walnuts. We need 3 ounces, so like a little over 1/4 cup. We'll just put it in this 1/3 cup. Not fill it up super well. Okay, powdered sugar. I think we need a 1/2 cup. a teaspoon of vanilla. I'll just put this here so I don't forget it. Actually, I can go ahead and measure it. Don't spill. Okay. Let's get our mixing bowl. That is ready when we are. Let me see how this chocolate dough looks, see if we can roll it in our pistachios yet. Let's get there. A few more minutes. I'm gonna get a little bowl of sugar for our gingerbread cookies, and we can start rolling those in sugar. Get a sheet tray ready. Why can I never cut this even? All right, balls are frozen. So we're just gonna toss them in a little bit of sugar. Get them on our sheet tray. Oops. These are not going to spread much, so just like a half-inch apart. I think we're gonna need 2 sheet trays, we'll see. All right. Come over here really quick. I can tell this is starting to boil. One second. Hold on, my stove camera's not working. 1 sec. Okay, we're back. All right, so this is starting to boil. So we're gonna take it down a little bit to like a medium. And we're gonna let it come to 236 degrees Fahrenheit. So we got a candy thermometer here. Stick it to the side. So we're right at 180 right now. So I'll come back and check on it in just a sec. Oops. Okay, we've got one sheet tray done. I think we can fit the rest on this small one, so we'll just work with this one. All right, we're at 200. Climbing. See if I can get these in the oven before that hits 236. And these go in at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. Throw these in the oven. Eight-minute timer. Okay. All right. We're still right around 200. So it's starting to slow down a bit. Okay, cool. Now let's get our pistachio on our chocolate dough so it can finish firming up. We should have my husband dress up as the Cookie Monster. That would be very entertaining. Too bad we don't have a Cookie Monster outfit on standby. Alright, so I just put some pistachios down. I'm just gonna cut this dough out of the wrap here. This is not completely firm, it just is a little easier to work with now. We need it to get completely firm to bake them. All right, so I'm just gonna roll them in this pistachio, get it all coated. Yes, I saw them dressed up. Evan loves dressing up. He really does. His costume for Halloween was like on point. I can't remember the name of the guy, but he was some guy from Jurassic Park. I can't remember his name. It was funny though. He even had little dinosaurs in his pockets that he carried with him. They were sticking out. It was pretty entertaining. I think he's worn Christmas sweaters every day of his December streams also. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, we're coated in pistachio. Save these for another time. And I'm just going to get these rolled back up in plastic wrap and back in the freezer. Oops. Yeah, he does. He does have an endless supply of ugly sweaters. I don't know how someone collects so many of those. All right, back in the freezer, and let's check on our fudge. Starting our fudge. We're getting there. We're at, where are we at? Let's see, 182. We're still sitting at 200. It's maybe 204 now. Slowly climbing. We're getting there. Gingerbread cookies are in. We're making peppermint bark also, which is a really super simple thing. I love it, and I think it's really pretty, so it looks nice on like a little, in a cookie basket or something like that, like a holiday cookie situation. So we're just gonna get a double boiler ready. We'll have to deal with this panucci before we actually start the bark because it's probably gonna, yeah, so we're at 210 now. It's probably gonna be ready before we can. Ready before we can finish the peppermint bark, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the water going, and I think I need to clean some bowls since we've been using them all. To melt our chocolate. This one's good. Haven't used that one. And this one we can clean. And remember, we gotta dry anything that's going with chocolate really, really well, because if it comes in contact with water, it'll seize up and be useless for us. Okay. Very, 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 very dry. Wipe down this counter also. And we can get our pan ready for our panucci. We're gonna spray and plastic wrap this. Oh. Oh, these are looking good. They're spreading more than I imagined, but it's okay. We need a couple more minutes. Let's do another 3. So we're gonna spray and plastic wrap. So that way we can take this out really easily. And the plastic wrap will stick to the spray. So hopefully you can flatten it out enough so it won't have any creases or anything in the fudge once it is set. We're just going to press it against the spray, get it as flat as possible. And you definitely want some overhang over your pan so you can pull out your fudge really easily afterwards, after it's set. Okay, and I'll do a little bit of spray on top also, just for good measure. So that's ready for us. We are at, what did I say we need to get to? 236. We're at 210. 210. Pan's ready. We can go ahead and put chocolate in here. I think I'm on Santa's nice list. I don't know. Hopefully. I definitely lied about those cookies not spreading. They spread a lot. I think it's probably because we didn't freeze them super solid. So they spread a little more than they should have, but it's a-okay. Fudge is almost there. Michael lives on the nice list, Daydreamer. He will always be on the nice list. Especially for the food runs he's had to make for me. So 12 ounces of white chocolate and semi-sweet chocolate. So let's see, I'm gonna get a different, for some reason I don't feel like this thermometer is measuring correctly. So I'm just gonna check by putting my other thermometer on here, which is a laser thermometer thingy. So it says we're at 220. Cookies are done. Just give this a stir. And then I'll get the cookies out. It's looking like it's almost there. I don't know why the thermometer's not reading correctly. It's brand new. Still at 220. I lowered it a little bit, so we're getting some good color here. Don't want it to get burnt before it gets up to temp. Excuse me, bub. Take these cookies out. They're looking yummy. Cookies. All right, we're gonna go with what the laser's saying because this is still at 200. This one is saying, which it looks like it's more like the laser, 228, 230. Yeah, so we're getting there, we're almost done. Okay, I'm glad I changed that. We would have had some issues. I guess I need a new candy thermometer as well. Okay. Thank you. I thought they looked good also. I'll show you this other pan once they cool down a bit. But they spread some, but it's okay. I think they're still gonna make pretty cookies. Cookie sandwiches. So close, just a few more degrees. Bring this mixer closer because this is about to be really hot. I don't want to reach any further than I have to. Okay, we're done. We're done here. I should have taken this off. Okay, so we're coming off and we're gonna put this into our mixing bowl. Oops, sorry, Kate. Good job, buddy. Caber thinks this smells pretty good, but this would be way too hot for you to eat right now. All right, so we got a nice dark caramelly color. Smells awesome. And we're gonna mix this until it cools and thickens with this half cup of sugar we have, powdered sugar. And then we'll put the vanilla as well as the walnuts in. Start it very slow. You don't want this splattering anywhere. Ah, not plugged in. All right, so starting in low, and then we'll get it to medium, and then it's going to thicken and cool in there. Okay, how are we looking? Okay, it's all incorporated. So we can bring it to medium. All right, so we're looking for this to thicken and get smooth, and then we'll add vanilla and walnuts. So that'll take a minute. Let's see how our, actually let me get these, I'm gonna get these cookies off the sheet tray. I'll show you. They spread a little bit more than we wanted, but it's a-okay. They're just gonna separate fine. Glad we didn't put them any closer together than we did though. So I'm just gonna slide this parchment off. Those are good. Tastes like gingerbread. See if our walnut cookie dough is firm. Oh yeah. Good on that. I don't know, Cookie Monster, Michael, do you want to come try one? They don't have their filling yet though. So for our walnut cookies, now this is mixing. These are actually getting cut and then rolled and tossed in a powdered sugar and cinnamon. So get that together. Just need a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. gonna eyeball the cinnamon. Get that mixed up a little bit. My whisk. Ah, it's stuck again. All right, let's roll these suckers. Actually, I'm gonna put some parchment paper down so we're ready. Waiting for the final product? Okay. Sounds good. All right, so I can tell this is starting to thicken. Can you see? It's like a, looks like a really thick, awesome caramel sauce. So we'll just keep it going for another minute. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw the vanilla in here. Just a teaspoon. And our nuts will go in next. Just until they are incorporated. And we'll get it into our pan. Walnut cookies. We'll have to wait for a sec. Okay. Hey, Oreos are delicious. Really delicious. Don't hate on the Oreo. Okay. Let's get this into our pan. We're gonna spread it nice and even, and then we can cut it into pretty squares afterwards. We've already got this sprayed and plastic wrapped, so for easy removal. I'm gonna wet my spatula a bit to try and spread this out. Yeah, you're probably right about that, Daydreamer. Sorry. You're right. Actually, you know what a better idea is? Let's spray my spatula. Looks even enough. So now, this is going in the fridge. Uncovered is fine till it firms up, and we can get this mixer out of the way now. Pretty sure. Alright, let's get our walnut cookies rolled. So this is a little bit different for a cookie. We're going to cut it and roll it out, taper the ends and make it into a crescent. This sugar and cinnamon is for after they're cooked and cooled. All right. Let's see. Well, I think these need to come up to room temperature a little bit more before I do this. So we'll wait. Okay, we'll leave that out for a little bit. That's okay, we can get our peppermint bark done while we're waiting. So I think I'm going to do this directly onto parchment on the counter. Dark chocolate is over the double boiler. It's starting to melt. There it is. That should be enough. Yeah, we need some crushed candy canes. So let me get these nuts out of here. Actually, you know what? I'd like to do those in a bag so they don't get so chopped up. Hey, Kate. Yep. He just came down here. This dog loves candy canes, I just discovered today. And he came right down. Yeah, I don't know. This is a new discovery for Caper. It's kind of nice though, because it gives him minty fresh breath. Yep. I had no idea a dog would care to get a candy cane. Okay. Crushed up candy canes. Beautiful. I'm gonna wash up my spatula so I can use it on this chocolate. I gotta make sure it's very dry so we don't ruin our chocolate. And offset. And hopefully my countertop will cool this enough. Yes, dogs cannot eat chocolate. So it can kill them, but it just depends on the amount of chocolate they get. It's not like one chocolate chip's not gonna hurt him. But if you get a lot, and if it's dark especially, that's even worse. They also can't have grapes, onions. What else? There's a few things. I thought grapes were funny though, when I found that out. I don't know why. Dark chocolate is almost there. Okay. Swapping out chocolate for white chocolate on the double boiler. And we are ready. Want to make sure we dry this bowl because when we pour it over the parchment, we don't want any of the water to creep in. All right, so this is just melted. And make sure we don't burn it. Okay, so straight onto the parchment here. We use offset spatula to spread this as thin as we can get it. This is so simple. It's kind of silly how simple it is, but I love it. You can also put peppermint extract in your chocolate while it's melting to make it a little more pepperminty, but I went to 2 stores today and they didn't have any, so. And I kind of like it doesn't have the extract in it. It'll just be good chocolate flavor. All right. Good enough for me. Maybe. Hang on. Cool. Rinse these off so we can use them for our white chocolate. You definitely want them to stay separate because it's pretty when it's the white and dark on top of each other, not mixed together. Make sure we get them really dry again. Chocolate toothpaste, oh. Bruce! I didn't hear it. Thank you for the donation, Bruce. Merry Christmas. Thank you, thank you. I'm surprised. I don't feel like this is a show you would like right now, a stream. But you love your sweets, so maybe I'm wrong. I appreciate it. Thank you. Semi-sweet tooth, and I use dark chocolate. That's what you like. Other than the white's going on, but pretty sure you'd still get down with this, Bruce. All right, so we just want this to firm up a tiny bit so we don't mix our white and dark together, but we can just be careful about spreading it also. Okay, white is ready. All right, I'm gonna give this a minute to firm up, and I think I'm gonna, since this walnut dough is not ready yet, let's just cut the chocolate pistachio ones, because those should be ready. We just have to cut them. We don't have to roll them or anything. And we'll get those going. All right, Daydreamer. Thanks for coming by. Thank you for the subs. Really appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Enjoy that show. It's amazing. Make sure my oven temperature is the same. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, these are ready. You back, buddy? All right, so we're just gonna cut these into discs. Hey, Kate, you can't have this. Try and be careful. think these are really pretty. Once they're done, they make a nice little holiday cookie. Good boy. Can't give you this though, Capes. It's chocolate. Fit one more. Okay, sorry, now you can see that. Awesome. Going in the oven for, I believe, 10 minutes. We'll do 10 and give them a check. So let's do like 11. 11. Excuse me. Wash up. Thank you, Michael. All right, so this looks ready enough to put the white chocolate on here. Make sure everything's dry. All right, so we're just gonna pour this over. Offset. Now we're going to be a little more gentle about spreading this one around so we don't mix the chocolates too much. I think the dark chocolate has settled enough, it shouldn't be too hard. Kind of like the border, not all the way white chocolate covered. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing with that. It's starting to bleed a little bit. Okay, and we'll get our peppermint crumb on top right away so it sets in. I just think this stuff is so pretty and festive. Leave it Oh, stop messing with this chocolate. Okay. So when this gets firm, we just kind of break it into the pieces, all sorts of shapes and sizes. Looks really nice. Okay. Now let me see if I can find a space for this out of my way. Michael, can you come help me? Ah, yeah, I need help. Please. I just need to carry this over here. This over there. Aura, hello. Thanks for joining. We just made some peppermint bark. You just want to grab those two sides? Or you gotta go right there. Wait, keep it flat. Thank you. Yep. We're making some Christmas treats. So I already made some gingerbread cookies that are going to be sandwiched with orange buttercream. Some chocolate pistachio cookies are in the oven. And we're making walnut crescent cookies that I'm going to start shaping now. So we're just rolling this dough. I think it should be ready. And we're just tapering off the ends and making them into little crescents, like so. Thank you, Kim. How's your cooking going tonight, or how did it go? Yes, yours, Cam. Burnt the sausage balls. Or if you're cooking, how's yours going too? I don't know. Did not get the strings off the celery. Oh, the strings off the celery. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, you're sick? I'm sorry. This is a bad time of year to be sick. Hopefully you're better by Christmas. At least a little. Alright, so these are coming out. Let me cut some more dough. Seafood. Yes, I love seafood. Love, love, love seafood. Oh. I love pie. Hello. I'm sorry. That really stinks. Always stinks being sick. Oops. Stove's still a little cold to be working with. Oh. Hello. Hello, hello. Yeast, thanks for joining. I'm making cookies right now, walnut crescent cookies. Okay. See you in a minute. Thank you, Michael. Let's check on these cookies that are in the oven. Okay. Oh, these are so pretty. They just need, I'm gonna put 2 more minutes on here. Hello. Hello, 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 welcome. Those trolls, I know, right? I should have known by that name. It was a little weird. Little weird. Hello. How should I say it? Mice me? I don't know. Hello, welcome back. Mace me? Yeah? I can't remember what one I said. Oh. Michael. Lord. Yeah, I have, Michael watches it, but, oh, you were gonna troll. Okay, well, thanks for not. I don't know why you would in the first place, but thanks. Yes, I realize that. Thank you. One minute on the cookies. And these are going to get frozen again, so I'm not worried about spacing on here. Did you just, so I started maybe a month and a half ago. Yeah, so I'm pretty new. Pretty new. All right, these cookies out, and I'll show you. They're very pretty, and these ones are nice to stack in like little pretty bags, because you can see, I don't know if you see, but they have the nice green pistachios on the outside. Yummy, yummy. They smell amazing. Let those cool for a minute. We started about a month ago. Cool. I'll have to, is this your stream name also? Like your, do you have Instagram or anything? I can't remember if I'm following you or not. Thank you, yes. They do look delicious. These look much better once they're cooked and tossed in the sugar cinnamon situation. I guess this is like the traditional shape they're supposed to be. How's your streaming going, Aura? You liking it? Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to wait if you pick a name that you don't love right away. But that's okay. Mexican food is my favorite. My all-time favorite is Mexican food. All right, these are going in the freezer. Hey, Capes, you smell something? Here's my towel. Oh, yeah, well, baking, it takes some, there's a learning curve with baking, but all you can do is really just try it and fail, and that's okay. And learn from it. That's all you can do. All right. So now, let's cut our fudge, and then I think we're gonna call it a night. And I'll finish baking the walnuts. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Actually, I'm gonna give this a little more time. We'll give that a little more time. Okay, so I will post pictures of these finished cookies. These are so pretty. Yeah, I'll post pictures on Instagram of the cookies finished. These are delicious. So everybody can see them. And let's see. All right, y'all. We'll see you soon. We're gonna get some dinner and clean up and finish these cookies, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, Aura. We'll see you soon. I'll find you and follow you for sure. Watch your stream. Thanks for coming by. Merry Christmas, everybody.